Hello and welcome to PlayStation Grenade. August is here once again and the biggest games are beginning to pop up to vie for your attention. This is the series in which we shine a light on the full price, reduced price and totally free to play games you may want to pick up this month. Shows what you've got, August 2021. Kena Bridge of Spirits arrives on August 24th, an action-adventure outing that is like a blend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and Pikmin. Kena is a spirit guide who spends the game helping the dead move into the spirit world. If she doesn't, then the deceased becomes stuck between worlds, which is bad news for the one she's in. Of course, it doesn't always go to plan, and Kena must use her staff and abilities to fight off enemies. And take a look at these things. The Rot. Cute beings who can be found in the world to help Kena complete tasks, and they even get involved in fights too. Bridge of Spirits includes many upgrades and alternative abilities, such as turning her staff into a bow. And story-wise, some of it will be told in flashbacks with Kena's father, explaining how she got that scar on her arm. Kena Bridge of Spirits releases on PS4 and PS5 and PC on August 24th and is $40 in the US, that's 33 quid here in the UK. Pretty cheap for a game in 2021. Next we have Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut. This is the release of the original game plus all the multiplayer shenanigans added over the last year. And best of all, a brand new island for Jin Sakai to explore. Iki Island introduces a new story, new minigames hidden around the world, and of course new enemies to outsmart. If you are new to Ghost, imagine Assassin's Creed set in feudal Japan, and you've pretty much got this spot on. A fully open and explorable world with countless collectibles and side quests dotted around. So many that you'll forget the core story completely. The swordplay is designed to reward great timing with brutal strikes straight out of a samurai movie. If you've played before, then ultimately this is more Ghost of Tsushima, which sounds good to me. A thing I really should note is that the game has the most confusing upgrade system I've ever seen, so let's simplify it. If you own the original game, know that the Director's Cut is available as like a DLC, and therefore it's a reduced price. August the 20th, if you're interested, only for PlayStation, at least for now. Okay, let's move on to the free games for the month, and a game I think you should consider trying whether you're on PlayStation, Xbox or PC. This is Splitgate, an arena shooter which describes itself as Halo meets Portal. Hefty claims. Splitgate's gun mechanics and movement are clearly based around Halo, with a similar sci-fi theme and weaponry. But now add to this a portable wormhole each player has at their disposal. Shooting two rifts at different locations links both together and allows us to walk, run, jump and even shoot through. This one mechanic makes Splitgate completely unique. Let's not get too excited for a moment though. We only have a selected number of walls we can use to portal to, so nobody can camp impossible to reach areas, and instead portals force us to play a certain way. Knowing that at any time someone could blindside you is a real possibility, and that makes Splitgate a thrill ride. It is possible to set up a trap though. Oh, it's possible. Splitgate has been in open beta over the last 2 weeks, and the full release, completely free to play by the way, is on July 27th. That's tomorrow if you're watching when I release this video, or if it's after that, it's already out. Go play it on PC, PlayStation and Xbox. Okay, another free game, but a quick note that this is only free on PS Plus from August the 3rd. This is Hunter's Arena Legends. I showed you this a few weeks ago, and the moment everyone noticed this was a Battle Royale title, they ran a mile. I get it, I really do. Genre fatigue is real. So this time, I won't tell you about the 30-person BR mode or the 30-player trio BR mode. Instead, know that there is a tag match mode, which they say is Tekken-style one-on-one fighting. In an enclosed area, you'll choose your favourite legend and beat the hell out of the other player. Perfecting combos and timing defenses is everything this game mode is about. And remember, if you don't like this, there's a Battle Royale game mode too. You know, if you fancy it. Hunter's Arena Legends releases on console on PlayStation 4 and 5 on August the 3rd, and during the first month you can grab it for free if you're a PS Plus subscriber. Okay, so the first full price game of the month, unless you're on Xbox Game Pass. Can I say Game Pass without being harassed? Psychonauts 2. About 16 years ago, the first Psychonauts game released, and this one begins only a few hours after that one ended. You may be thinking that the art style looks like hot trash. yeah, I certainly understand where you're coming from. It's not for everyone, but if you can get past the Tim Burton meets childlike simplicity visuals, there is so much more this game has to offer. A third-person platformer with a focus on a vastly improved fighting system. Dodging in and out of battle is key to progressing, and the telekinesis on offer here is akin to the game Control. And it never gets old. Away from fighting, it's the story which could be the hidden gem. Enemies are physical representations of emotions, like self-doubt and regret. And without realising it, you may learn a thing or two about mental health. If you're interested, look out for Psychonauts 2 on PS4, Xbox and PC. Take a look-see at this. Aliens Fireteam, an official Aliens tie-in if you'd like to be scared witless. Set 23 years after the movie, Fireteam puts us in a squad of 3 real players and sends us to a distress beacon in which the aliens have taken over. Thousands and thousands of them. Previewers have commented on the detail of the interiors and weaponry on offer and how it keeps with the lore of the franchise. For all it tries to be, Fireteam is essentially a shooter. There are cover mechanics, they don't really need to be there to be completely honest, and there are classes and abilities too, but mainly you'll be pointing a gun and shooting a butt ton of xenomorphs. Alien Fireteam drops on August 24th on PlayStation, PC and Xbox. Ooh, a quick shout out to the brilliant Hades. This beast of a game was on many people's Game of the Year lists last year. Well, finally, PlayStation Xbox gamers can understand what the Switch and PC peeps have been shouting about for so long. Hades is simply brilliant. It's a roguelike dungeon crawler. Roguelikes are here to punish you. Each time you die, you start the game again, completely from the beginning. The brilliance of roguelikes is that certain weapons and abilities can be unlocked permanently, meaning they'll be there the next time you start your next run, making that run slightly easier. Hopefully. Hades combines Greek mythology with hack and slash mechanics, and it's a game which is almost impossible to sell in 1 minute, so instead I will say if you like roguelikes or you fancy a challenge, play this. It's brilliant. Hades hits PS4 and PS5 and Xbox One and the Xbox Series on August 13th. Oh, before our last game, a quick reminder that Marvel's Avengers has a free trial from July 29th to August the 1st on PlayStation, Steam and Stadia. There's been a bunch of new free content added, so maybe it's time to give it a chance or jump back in again. Oh, and also, last month we talked about the game Little Demon Inside, and it was planned to release in July. Well, there hasn't been any information at all for over a month now, and it could drop at any moment, so I'll keep an eye on that. If you were waiting for it last month, I'm sorry, it just hasn't materialised yet. So our final game, and it's not on PlayStation. I'm very sorry, it will make it over to us, but right now I think the idea is so good it needs shouting about. This is 12 minutes. It's a loop-based game which lasts a total of, you've guessed it, 12 minutes each time you play. In a point-and-click adventure, here's the premise. You return home to your wife, who is carrying your baby, when all of a sudden a policeman bursts in and arrests her, killing her in the process. Gut-wrenching, right? It's then your job to relive that day multiple times to prevent this from happening and to find out what is going on. I think this is a great idea and I honestly can't wait to try it. August 19th. If you have an Xbox or a PC, August 19th. I'm sure we'll get it one day, PlayStation fam, and in the meantime, I'll be playing this on release day on my second channel if you like the concept. So there we have it, 8 new games for the month of August 2021. If you're still here, write down a name of a random animal and your favourite pop song, and I'll give you a Dungeons and Dragon name. That's random, because why not? I'm Adam, you're awesome. I'll see you next time.